Some of you may be thinking as you're listening to this, why would I edit my own work? Why would I go through the trouble and the time and the energy of having all these other different people look at my work for me? But especially, why would I edit it myself? Isn't that my editor's job? A lot of you may be thinking that. And and I understand that logic, right? Because you're not a professional editor, so you don't necessarily feel equipped to edit your own work. And but the point is that while it might seem like you're doing your editor's job for them when you're doing a self edit, it's actually a critical step in making you a better writer. Let me say that again. If you are doing a self edit, you are not doing your editor's job for them. You are actually making yourself a better writer. Why? Because you are able to really look at your work through a critical lens, make changes, recognize things that you need to do differently, recognize your strengths and your weaknesses, and you're able to improve over time. There is something really important about being a writer who can accept feedback and implement it and make changes. And guess what? When you hire a professional editor, that is what they're going to have you do. They're not going to, the best editors anyway, are not going to just make all the changes for you and then just give you back the manuscript and say it's done. They're actually going to give you feedback and things that you need to do differently. And they're going to have you go through, in many cases, multiple passes through your work where you are implementing their suggestions and their ideas. And you're able to choose which feedback you want to accept or disregard. And that is a fundamental part of the writing process. We don't just go off in a corner, write our book, and then go and immediately send it out to an editor to review and then immediately publish it after that. There are multiple steps in this process. And so it's important for you to understand how that works and be able to learn how to do that early on so that you're not surprised when you need to go through that process. Being able to accept and implement feedback on your writing from multiple sources is not only good and important, but it's actually one of the most important skills that a writer can have.